Right, welcome to day 2 of the Arnold Disabled Strongman and Strongwoman.
About to go into event 4.
Yes.
An eventful day yesterday. Records were going left, right, and centre.
Yep.
Deadlift was definitely like the highlight of it yesterday, wasn't it?
Yeah, definitely.
646 kilos.
It's a phenomenal amount of weight.
And some of the injuries that the guys have picked up, like Matt Panda Chandler, like he broke his coccyx or damaged it.
Yeah.
At least.
And popped his shoulder out.
Yeah, popped his shoulder out. Lost a couple of teeth where he bit into his gum shield.
I gotta say,
he's still here again this morning.
Yeah.
It's not like, I don't mean to say about, like at Singleton. I think these guys that keep going, they just no one's pulled out.
No, I'm going to say able-bodied people. If they had half of what these guys had done today, yesterday, sorry, they'd have been at home in the A&E and crying and all the rest. But these guys just popped his shoulder back in and got on with it, didn't he?
Spat a couple of teeth out. I was just like, where's my gum shield? I'll have to remould another one.
Yeah.
So
So coming up today, we have seated log. Then we have farmers into shield.
Yep.
And a frame carry for the different classes. We'll go through the classes as we get going with it.
Yeah.
And then finishing it off on stones, as always.
Yeah.
Because it's stones and it's Strongman.
Yeah, it's all right.
So
I love stones.
Yeah. So they're just doing the athletes meeting now. We should be getting going in about 5 minutes.
Yes.
So yeah, I hope you guys all enjoy watching this one today. So up first is going to be the women's seated log. They're just getting their nominated first lifts at first, and then we'll be getting going.
complete their lift once they start. And this max log lift competition is brought to you by Pro Your Way. Thank them for their support and sponsorship.
No, you need to take two of them. So you put kilo off your end. So take off two, and on my end, I got to take off the equivalent. Oh yeah, these are 2.5, aren't they? They're not. I was thinking.
Is Gary Clark.
Yeah, kilo off.
On the ladies
and then 2.5 back off.
Campbell
That's
City
right.
transition at 45 kilos.
Or is it a kilo and a half off?
Get all of that off, and then you put that on. Then you're at 40 with this, and this.
Yeah.
And then now you're at 45.
Cool. Perfect. We'll get there. I knew these dogs would be up, but that's why I said I had the biscuits, because otherwise it's all good. I'll work it out.
Basically, all we've got to realise is with the whites on, that we're at 40 with nothing else on. Yeah, I know, that's terrible. That's colour in your eyes. I know, level. Oh, someone come and find the back of the bench. Come on, Gary.
Okay, let's go. That's good. Yeah, good lift. Gary 55. So now we need to get a lifted. So if we can have 70 kilos now on the red log, please. 70 kilos on the red log. Tony Butcher to lift next at 70 kilos, and then he'll be followed by Rick Long, also lifted at 70 kilos. If Gemma can let us know her next nominated lift, please. So 70 kilos going on to the red log. Tony Butcher to lift next, and he'll be followed by Rick Long.
So as you can see, they do strap their legs down. This is more just to give them some support, and obviously a bit more of a safety thing as well, stop them falling out of the chair. But incredibly strong presses we've got today. I'm looking to see some really good numbers for the men and women. Yeah, some great presses.
Once you're ready, give me a nod. Each one, go on the wrist side, and I'll close you down, alright? Ready? 3, 2, 1. Stop! Unless you put some weight on that, I'm not allowing the rest. 75. Same as Harvey, yeah?
Oh yeah, I do like them. I like what they do. Yeah. It's a bit like this, you know, where you just like what's going on. So it's like, yeah, yeah. Mind you, I couldn't cope with the Jack loves heavy metal, and it was just like 12-hour days with heavy metal. Yeah. For me, that's like torture. So I'm not sure I would appeal that.
Good lift there for Gemma.
Ready's ready, yeah. Ready? Right.
She's got Gemma nominated lift set.
Okay. Oh yeah, if they come in, put them back down. There we go. Yeah, keep them there. It's only a side movement, so it's a bit wider now.
So log loading then to 100 kilos for Greg Brumwell.
Ready? 3, 2, 1. Down.
Good lift for Greg Brumwell. So is Gemma, can you let us know your next nominated lift, please?
Come on then, Alfie. My last two ever. I'm going to try for 55, so this will be a PB if I ever get this.
Right, there's some fives. We can take 2.5 off and put 5 on.
I can't. It's the very last one. I've never lifted 55. This is my last. So I'm going to go for it and see what happens. Go for it. Go for it. Go for it. Come on then.
So that's all of the athletes from this class through their first lifts. They've nominated their second. First up for the men's seated class 2 is Gary Clark. So Alfie, she's going for her second lift, which is going to be a PB for her, and it's going to be at 35 kilos.
Like that. So whoever's just about to press, I'll be on.
So as you can see, they're just strapping Alfie into the bench, stop her legs from moving. I think for a lot of people, if disabled strongmen and women is new to you, like it was to us actually, you don't realise the amount of work that goes into making sure that the athletes are looked after properly, and there's a lot of staff here, and the work is unbelievable. Come on Alfie, come on. Yes, keep going, come on, keep going. Come on. Don't think she got the lockout on that. It's just unlucky. Would have been a PB for her, of course. So Gary Clark up. Gary Clark's the cerebral palsy athlete. He's up for 60 kilos. He's got the lockout. That's good. Rick Long is up next on the seated. He's going for 80 kilos. That's 80 kilos.
Rick Long to lift, please. Red Long to 80 kilos for Rick Long.
So Gemma getting ready for her lift. She's going to be attempting 56 kilos. So Gary Clark went again. Thought that was going to be Rick Long. It's quite a complicated system when it comes to the athlete selection before they go on to the next, because obviously getting in and out of the equipment and weight ranges. I'm learning the score system as we go along, like how they decide who's going next. A lot of the time they keep the same athlete, go up a weight and just give them a good rest before they carry on.
56 kilos. 56 kilos to Jenna, and the rest are going up to 80 for Rick Long.
So Rick Long is next. This time Rick Long. I'll just check that he's on 80 kilos. Yeah, Rick Long is on 80. Gemma is on her 56 kilos. It's a good lift for Gemma.
You're welcome. So that's the first lift in for the
So as you probably heard over the speaker as well on the tannoy, that's it for the women's Class 1 seated. So Rick Long, his lift was disallowed because of his foot placement.
Okay, so Rick Long, the second attempt there.
Second attempt.
Good lift there for Rick Long.
Referee spot on actually. There's a lot to look out for. They're not just looking at elbows locking out and head going through or anything like that. It's different.
5 kilos, please. Red Long to 85 kilos for Tony Butcher.
Yeah, so the adaptive strongman is it's complicated compared to the more conventional type.
Then Matt McLaren will follow.
In many places, I think it's actually better.
Yeah.
What's up, is Butcher? He's seated ready, or getting ready. Butcher's going for 85.
Come on, Tony. Here we go. Let's make some noise with Tony Butcher.
Tony, you use that drive on the clean. You use that drive on the clean. You can go again, let's get 60 seconds.
Okay, still within the time limit, but that wasn't a good lift. So still got time. That's it, come on Tony. Good man.
20 seconds.
Let's make some noise up for Tony Butcher, please. Come on Tony. No airtime there, bonus effort.
It's Matt McLaren up next, the Tartan Warrior. He's our call man of the competition. He wears a kilt and he's got a mohawk and painted hair. We like him.
Here comes Matt McLaren, the Tartan Warrior. So this is 85 kilos in the max log lift event.
So he's just getting strapped into the onto the bench.
I've been back down very much for their support.
85 kilos on the log.
The next to lift Matt McLaren at 85 kilos.
In the background this morning, he's been struggling a little bit this morning, but I don't think that'll faze him. This guy's exactly what he says on the tin. He's a warrior.
Come on, Matt. You got this, mate.
So they have to get the log up onto their chest first, and then they can lift. As you would imagine, elbows got to be locked out. Yep. 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 Out easy. No problems there. I think he went a bit safe with that. I said he seems to be a bit struggling a bit this morning. I don't know what with, but he's not his usual self. But I think he's erring on the caution side.
Yeah, 115 kilos then on the red rock, please, for Greg Bromwell.
So weights are jumping up a bit now from 85 to 115. That's for Craig Branwell. So it's just setting up. Same for this guy. He's going to have to get the log onto his chest, then lift. Elbows locked out, and then back down. Spotters do a good job on this because they've obviously got to be ready to catch that log, because if it rolls forward onto his legs, it's quite heavy weight.
So Greg Bromwell now to lift on the red log at 115 kilos.
Yes, easy.
Good lift.
I've got to say, Matt, like as a referee, is spot on with this. He's really meticulous. Like nothing's getting by him. Even before the lift, he's set up and he's making sure that the log is exactly where it should be on the stands.
67, please, for Gary Clark. Red rock, 67.
Gary Clark again. 67 up for Gary Clark. If it's lastly, if anything, to go by, this one is a dead cert. We like Gary. Every competition, me and Dan, we have our own little sort of set people that we think should get an award for something, and Gary's one of them. Like, he has definitely been the most determined. The grit that he's shown through the whole competition so far is just out of this world.
Okay, Gary,
icon. So every competition we talk about doing our own awards, didn't we? About like who should get the award for the most work, like hardest worker, the coolest. And I was just saying that Gary has definitely got to get the award for like the most grit, the most hard work. Because he's for the whole, he's cerebral palsy, so he's really limited when it comes to his movement and stuff. I mean, I know they most of them are, but the grit that he showed, like on that bloody sledge pull yesterday, and that, like he just never gives up.
No, it's great. It's good, really good to see, isn't it?
Yeah. And the coolest has got to be Tartan Warrior.
Yeah, definitely.
The most accident prone, the most accidents in the competition has got to go to Matt Panda. The Chandler, because he's absolutely wrecked himself. So we definitely need to get some medals made up for our own lot. Come on, Gary. Come on. Spotters Stuart's getting told off for helping him now, so they just had to put it back down again. Come on, Gary. Come on. He won't give up, I know he won't.
Come on, Gary.
So just didn't have it today. Panda went first lift at 115.
10 now on the black log, please. 110 on the black log for David Walsh.
So I made a boo-boo there. Matt Panda Chandler was 85. I just said 115. Again, I looked at the wrong name on the sheet. I think I need some more caffeine or kick up the arse. Definitely being kept busy this morning, earning our money.
85.
Trying to keep track of everything. It's hard work, but it's still bloody good.
81 kilos on the red log for Rick Long to lift. Rick Long on the red log at 85. The black log now going up to 110 for David Walsh.
So David Walsh, sitting ball, UK sitting ball, his first lift. Dave Walsh is the current world's strongest disabled man, 22. He's also the world record holder for the deadlift at 646. Seated deadlift.
Okay, black log is now loaded.
Let's see what he's got today when it comes to log.
Ready to lift at 110 kilos. Red log loaded up at 85 for Rick Long, King of the Mountain.
Rick Long getting strapped in for his 85 at the same time as Sitting Bull. He's just getting into position now. Obviously when you're relying so much on the equipment and the helpers on this, it has to be right. It's got to be spot on.
Okay, long has been presented to Rick Long. 85 kilos. Up it comes. Come on, Rick. Good lift for Rick Long at 85 kilos. $90 kilos now, please, on the red log 90 kilos on the red log.
No problem there. No problem there for Welsh.
90 kilos on the red log.
Easy lift for Dave Walsh, 110. So Terry Butcher strapped in for 90 kilos, or getting strapped in. Over on the other side at the moment is Tobias Sitting Bull, getting ready for his first lift. Onto the chest. Now let's just get it up and lock it out. Oop. Yep, here we go, here we go, here we go, here we go. Come on. So the log from the seated, as anyone that trains will know how brutal that is. This is all shoulder. He's not getting it. No, he's not getting it. Sitting Bull, strapped in and ready for his first lift. There we go, easy work of 115. No problems there. Titan Warrior getting ready. Coolest man in the competition. Third lift. So on the right side of his screen is Billy. He's going for 110. No dramas there. That was a one motion, a Viper. Billy just vipered his first lift.
You do like a Viper press, don't you?
Yes.
I like them. Just not very good at it.
It should be a movement in a competition that you have to Viper it.
Yeah. I would not enter that competition. So just getting strapped in now. Again, this is like a safety feature for the athletes, not to aid them in the lift, but just to keep them on the chair.
Yeah, yeah, yep.
92 kilos. In the protein your way, Max Logley.
So on the right side of the screen, bottom right is Billy, 120 kilos. Concurrently on the left side of the screen is a Titan Warrior, Mac McLaren.
Come on, Mac.
So if Matt gets this started, he'll go up. He just needs to get it past his chin. Both athletes struggling at this weight, at whatever weight they're at.
Come on, Mac.
No, Mac's gone. Mac's called it. It's not there for him today. Billy's called it as well. Don't know, I'll have to go over there and so on the right side of your screens, that's getting loaded to 95 for Matt Panda Chandler. His second lift. He's still battling from yesterday. I mean, he's popped. I don't know if both shoulders come out yesterday or just if it was just one. But obviously, log lift isn't going to help that. It's going to be just aggravate it.
Yeah, I think one shoulder's bad enough.
Yeah, and he's obviously damaged his. I mean, he did say he broke his coccyx yesterday, but I think it was just
done
bruised, done something to it. Yeah, but yeah, it's not going to help because he's going to be pushing down into it. It's going to be aggravating all of the things that are injured at the moment.
Yeah.
Shoulder pushing down into the actual bench itself and gritting his teeth.
I can say it's just the amount of toll on your body for these guys that are going up to a 600 plus kilo seated deadlift to now sit on a bench and seated press a log.
Yeah.
Is just their spines just getting compressed and compressed.
Yeah.
Like on both days now, they're.
So Greg Bramwell's last lift. So 130 for Greg. Yep. Come on, Greg. 130 kilos.
That was a great lift.
So. It's nice when you get a PB in competition.
That was a great lift.
Yeah, good for him.
It's a lot of weight.
And I just walked past the side version of that lift, so what you didn't see on the camera was that log was squashing into his face because there's a slight incline on the bench, obviously.
I guess, yeah, that's the other bit you can't see is the seat behind them goes up to the back of their head. So whereas normally your head's right back on a log and it's sat in your neck, this is on their face, chin, cheek, nose.
Pushing out past their face, and it's literally like squashing his head against the bench.
Yeah, such a tough lift to press it strict, seated, and have the log on your face.
Yes,
just makes it even harder and more impressive.
Yeah.
So on the right hand side of the screen we got Panda going for 95, obviously with his shoulder issues yesterday of it popping out the socket and stuff. He's definitely capable of more.
Yeah, I think when he's finished this lift I'm going to go over and have a chat and see if that's usual for him or if he's come down a weight because of his shoulder issues and his back.
Just missed out. So one of the rules as well is
you got disallowed that one. Yeah.
You've got to keep their legs out. He's really been struggling with that shoulder.
So he got that up, and then it was disallowed because of leg drive. Yeah. I don't know if there's still an issue here. Was that a good lift?
We'll just check with the ref.
Yeah, good
it was a good lift. Right, so on the left-hand side, the 120 kilo log. So we had a bit of a call for leg drive there. His shoulder a little bit on that one.
So as I was just saying, we didn't know if Matt was being a bit generous with his weights because of his shoulder. So I'm with Matt now, and so just Matt, with your pressing and the log at the moment, are you being sort of a bit diligent about what you're lifting and that?
Yeah, so I'm currently in damage control mode. When I pulled 600 kilo deadlift yesterday, I've got a hairline fracture in my collarbone. Kind of ignored it for the moment, but I know I can rep 125 kilo log fairly comfortably. So today is just about persevering, doing what I'm able to do and not pushing myself to be absolutely extreme. I know I can't compete with guys like Dave Walsh and Tobias and Bill. Those guys are easily, 130, 140 kilo plus. So I'm just doing what I can. Bearing in mind, these guys have been training 20, 25 years. I've been training since April last year. So I've never been taught log either, so the technique is all my own. So that's also coming into it. Sounds like I'm making excuses, but I just enjoy lifting, and that's what I'm here for.
So yeah, so he's being generous, and obviously he's got a carrying injury as well. So if you are watching and you're thinking you can do more than that, why is he lifting lightweight? It's not. He said he's in damage control mode.
So drop the red log down to 105, please. Red log down to 105 for Matthew Chandler. Red log down to 105 for Matthew Chandler in the max log.
So Matt, who just spoke, is going to be going again. He's going for 105. Like he said, he knows he can comfortably rep 125, but hairline fracture. He'd be insensible. He ain't pulled out though, just saying. So bottom right hand side of your screen, you're watching Dave Walsh, current world's strongest man, world's strongest stable man, 22.
Come on, David.
Oop. We've got a couple of issues with the strap.
Come on, David.
Yep. Now all it is that lift. He's not comfortable with it. Something's not right there. I believe that the talk amongst the athletes is that it's not a great setup. Like, they're not comfortable with the setup. I mean, it's the same for everyone, so no one can win. There's no advantage or no disadvantage. But I just think it's slightly different from what they're used to. It's making it just a bit. They're not hitting they're not getting their weights right because of that. The weights they're choosing are a bit like what we had at the Brits 105s when it came to the log. It was just a different type of log, different setup, not what they're used to, and they're just not being able to hit the usual.
I think that's just Strongman though, and
yeah, absolutely. Everyone's in the same boat.
What we're finding across all categories, all athletes, all types, they've got so used to a powerlifting style of things where there's a log that's a certain log, because it's a rebel strength or it's a whatever. There's a deadlift on a deadlift bar. There's farmers with a certain type of farmers.
Yeah.
And I think a lot of athletes have been cared for quite a lot over the last year or so, and now everyone's starting to bring back these little quirky, weird variations in lifts, like the old school strongman.
Yep.
And it's throwing some of them off at the minute.
Yeah.
But it's great to watch because we want weird and wonderful.
Yeah, we want to see it struggling. We want to see it battle. I mean, and it's a good point. Like you say, like not everyone or not most gyms have got a rebel strength log because they're not cheap. I mean, they're worth the money. I'm not saying that, but when you come to a competition that's got, or that's been sponsored by rebel strength, and they've, you know what I mean, you don't normally lift that type of log in your gym, so it is different. I know we ain't got a rebel strength log in our gym.
I think as well, when you speak to the older guys, they started off in their garden lifting up like, well, a bit extreme, but like plant pots and stuff like that.
Yeah.
And that distills the strength. It's not a specific powerlifting lift.
And a lot of the guys that are training here, they're used to training in their own home gyms because it's easier accessible to them.
Yeah, exactly. So we're going to have the German sitting bull on our right on the black log, and we're going to have Panda on the left with the red log.
Yeah, so 130 for Mr. Sitting Bull Germany, and on the left we've got Matt, which is on the 105. Again, Matt carrying a shoulder injury. It's actually a hairline fracture. So he's,
wonderful.
He's taking it easy. I won't say easy because it's still 105, but he's taking it easier.
Just getting the seating sorted out for Matt.
Tobias on the right.
Oh, that was very fast.
Yeah, no problems there. I don't know how they can tell if he's putting leg driving or not in that position. I guess they're watching the quads.
So I think they're having some issues with what we're saying about athletes having some issues with the clean.
Yeah.
I think some of them were expecting it to be from the chest. Now, obviously, what do we normally say? A standing log press, a bigger log's a bit easier to clean than a smaller one.
Yeah.
Whereas on a seated, going for a bigger log, it's a lot harder to clean.
Yeah.
Whereas the smaller one, you can sort of roll it up a bit.
A lot of it's in that roll. If you don't get that roll right to your chest,
get that rack position.
Yeah. It's a fine art, isn't it? I mean, these guys have got it down to a T. They train it day in, day out. But if you don't get the roll right, if it's too much, it squashes your head against the bench. You can't breathe. You're then trying to readjust, take your breath, brace, all of that at the same time, and then lift and then press it.
Yeah.
105 kilos.
So we got Panda going again.
Come on, Panda. Come on, Panda.
That's it. It's got that rack position. Come on.
Come on, you can do this.
I think that shoulder's really giving him some jip.
I just want to say to him, just
come on,
just watch that shoulder.
The determination with these athletes, it's just amazing.
Come on, Panda.
He's not. No, do you know what? I'm kind of glad that he's not. When you know that someone's got a real bad injury like that, they're in their heads, in his head, he wants it, but there's got to be a part of him that's going, you know what? I've got to think about what's coming later. Yeah, if you've just scrolled along, because obviously we're not live at the moment, so if you've just scrolled along, you've missed out a quick little interview we had with Matt. He's normally quite a heavy lifter, and he'd normally rep 125, but we say he's got a broken collarbone. He's being sensible, which I've only known Matt a day. I've got him on Facebook, so we follow him anyway, but he's might not necessarily be the sensible type. I might get a message off of him in my inbox about that, but I don't know. So not sure what's going on in the right-hand side of your screen. There seems to be a discussion about something. He's obviously nominating his next weight as well. There still seems to be issues over the equipment and how it's laid out. There was a bit of a discrepancy earlier from Tobias about like the way he lifts and the way he fits into the equipment. But like we said, everybody's got to do it the same, so there's no real argument in it. love the way, by the way, Tobias paper clips his beard onto the collar of his t-shirt just to keep it out of the way so it doesn't pull. So the lowdown on Tobias is that he's just resting. We was waiting to see if there was an issue. He's now going for 172, which is actually the seated world record.
Just giving Tobias a little bit of recovery time since his last lift.
So Dave Walsh, the other sitting bull, was pulled out of his last lift. He's obviously passed on it. I don't think he can match what Tobias is going to do. So why waste your energy on it, I suppose. Okay. So Tobias, the other sitting bull, the German sitting bull, he's about to attempt 172 kilos, which is the seated world record, Class 1 seated world record.
Yeah. It's an insane amount of weight, this, isn't it?
And it is just a strict press after your face has been squashed against the bench. So he's just getting strapped in now. So the way Tobias is sat into this must make it awkward for the referees, but they're going to strap his legs in as well so he can't use the drive. Obviously, with this being a world record, they're being extra diligent to the strapping.
There isn't here. We eradicate all the leg drive. So it's all upper body. 172 kilos. If this goes up, it will certainly be a new Arnolds record. Definitely a new Arnolds record if this 172 goes up. So again, you can witness records being made here today in this arena at the NEC. The Arnold Sports from 2022. And these are all disabled athletes and wheelchair athletes here joining from Dortmund in Germany. Come over just for this Arnold event. So
So I've just been told by the MC and by the head referee that this is an Arnold world record. They can't announce it as a world record because of the officialness in it, basically. It needs to be adjudicated like by the video. So I wonder how much we can sell the clip of this. I'm only joking, of course. So Tobias, sitting bull Germany, let's see what you're made of. Here we go. The whistle's gone. He's rolling, rocking, here we go, come on.
let's make some noise, please.
Let's go, come on. So we can roll it back.
You can do this.
Come on. Come on. Come on. Get angry, let's fuck it. Oh, nearly just keep.
Come on, fire this up.
No, you can't get the elbows in.
Not gonna go, but what a fantastic effort.
Can't get the elbows in. He's sending his forearms are digging into the equipment too much.
Fantastic work there from Tobias Underberg.
So Dave Walsh was probably right to pass on that. tactics.